Episode 6.
Here we go.
6. John Lennon.
Haha. That last episode was so funny.
That last episode was so funny.
You should all go listen to it.
There are two people that we've been consistently having, which I think is you and...
It's me and someone else.
You and then you when you go back to it.
I know, yeah.
You have a hair in your hand.
Huh?
You have a hair in your hand.
I have hair in my hands?
No, like when you went to cough, hold your hand up. Hold it up. Oh, I guess it fell off. Now I didn't lock my cat in the room. She's gonna be bugging out.
It's okay.
Whatever.
Willow, get on the mic.
So
your mom's boyfriend.
Yeah, let's just get into this. My mom's boyfriend's a faggot. He's this fucking old ass apparent country musician. But I was telling Brody it was really funny because I woke up to a text message from her that said check Instagram, and I've always made fun of him to her because it's just country music and it sucks, and he's like 46.
Yeah.
And I like good music, like 90s grunge or 80s hair metal, and I love Alice in Chains. So she said check Insta because she has an Android, and I had to fucking go to Instagram to see her video she sent me, and it's just a video of him singing Rooster on stage with no one paying attention. No band or anything. Like it was for like some bullshit like award show. And I texted her. I was like, oh wow, finally some good music. Like he's finally singing some good songs. And there was no response. So Easter is going to be very fun this Sunday.
Where are you going?
I'm going to my grandparents' house down in Main Street. Going to Mark's.
Mark's.
Yeah.
The goat.
So yeah, I'm going to his house, and then
you should get drunk as fuck and just ruin the entire thing for everybody.
I want to. The problem is I have to drive back, and I work the next day.
Those aren't excuses.
Yeah, I should.
Those aren't excuses.
I should. Yeah, dude. Like, it's gonna be really funny because he likes to do this thing that I've noticed that like when we're all talking, he chimes in. Like, he's not doing like the basic like, oh, you're new to the like whole like group, so I'm just going to stay quiet until I'm talked to. Yeah. It's like, let me just chime in and say something retarded.
Let me interject.
Yeah, and then it's just like, it adds no value, and then I just like ignore it, and I keep talking to like my family.
Nice. And
it's so annoying. I want to punch him in the fucking mouth. But yeah, he was at this music award. My mom was dressed like a crack whore. She was like wearing this like red dress that like looked like just straight like lingerie like underwear. And then
she looked kind of like
red
Dee
lipstick.
From Always Sunny, but like worse.
Yeah, but yeah, somehow worse.
Like the waitress.
Yeah, that's a good way to put
waitress
it.
Vibes.
But with like long hair. Yeah, it's just weird. But yeah, I can't wait to hear about that Sunday. That'd be my fucking Easter.
Well,
terrible.
To be honest with you, it was pretty epic.
What, seeing the Instagram or
him performing at the thing?
Oh yeah, you should have been there. Why weren't you there?
I wasn't invited. I wasn't invited by your mom.
Invite only. I guess.
Exclusive? You think it was VIP?
No, I think anyone could get in. I don't think it was that exclusive.
Yeah. I'd love to meet him. I think that he's probably a stand-up guy.
Dude, I would. I can't wait for the day that you meet him.
Yeah. Because
that encounter is gonna be so fucking funny.
No, I think that the interaction would be pretty good. I think that we would be best buds.
I think so.
Think you fuck with my vibe?
Probably not. Probably not. Definitely not.
I mean, we're both pretty similar. We're both fucking losers.
Yeah.
And
You're both gay.
I probably make more money than him.
You definitely do because you have a job.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, you're both gay.
Can't hate on my grind.
Both closeted homosexuals. You both
have a collection of cowboy hats that you don't know about.
Dude, could you imagine that? Instead of like the one dude we worked with that was like cross-dressing in his free time, it's just you in the apartment alone wearing cowboy boots and a hat.
Wearing various cowboy boots.
Yeah.
And a hat.
You're a huge rap fan, so that's definitely, that conversation's gonna hit off real good.
I don't know, maybe I would just like pretend to just be like him and just like act like I know what I'm talking about with country music and just try to befriend him.
You should like look up like the basic things, and just like be best buddies with him.
I would like figure out like his band and be like, damn, that's you?
Oh my god,
I've heard about you.
Dude,
Raven was telling me about you.
Oh, don't say that.
I like have like all of his songs like memorized, like the titles and shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, this one is fucking awesome.
Yeah, Belt Buckle Billy is one of them.
Belt Buckle Billy.
Some shit like
I'm
that.
Bazooka Joe.
Bazooka, yeah.
Yeah, dude, Belt Buckle Billy is my favorite, dude.
The worst part is, like, he posted something on Facebook and my family was commenting and they were like, the one dude in Portland that, like, we're family members with or whatever, they moved out to Portland, and he just comments on his post and says, I love this song. I listen to it every day on the way to work. And he's like, hell yeah, brother. Oh, wow. I love hearing that. Keep it, blah, blah, blah. Like, keep it real. He's, like, trying to interact with him, and I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ. You guys all want to seem like a bunch of fans to this guy? I'm the only one that puts him in his place by not giving him the satisfaction of being his friend.
Well, how many Facebook likes does he have, Raven?
Like, I think like 3, and one of them is my mom
serious?
every time.
3
Go to his Facebook.
What's his name?
I'm not gonna say it on here.
Say it on here.
No,
Come
no,
on,
no.
Man.
Let me just type in your thing, and
hold on,
don't say the name just because
I have to make sure. Just Ray.
You know, in case our one, just Ray Desmond.
Yeah, in case
in
case we accidentally dox him.
Yeah, I don't want to do all that. Well, okay, so there's 2. There's like his Facebook and then his profile thing. Here it goes.
The profile, the business
account. The profile
account.
with the business account. Okay, no. 630 likes.
Okay.
1,000 followers.
Okay.
Nice. Then we scroll down an hour ago, 4 likes.
Yeah.
7 hours ago, 6 likes. Okay, 79 on here, 19 hours ago. This is for the event. So let me go to like some of his like bullshit posts that he does. 5 likes. 12. 4.
And he fears God, correct?
29. He does fear God. That's another thing that I'm going to be... That's going to drive me up a wall.
Imagine if he like fucking prays like at the dinner.
He will. Did I not tell you this?
I don't remember this.
So whenever I'm out with them, they fucking like bow their heads before they pray. We were at Trios.
Are you talking about your mom does
My
this?
mom does this now because she's a chameleon. She matches anyone's personality that she's with.
Jesus Christ.
She's fucking retarded. And
Mom got nice teeth though. She got some nice teeth on it.
Kinda. I mean,
she got them whitened recently, I can tell. Or they're just crowns.
Probably whitened. No, yeah, but like they'll literally like bow their head, or he'll just say the prayer out loud. Like he did that a couple weekends ago when I went to the Lucky Dog with them, and like said this out loud, and I was just like, Jesus Christ. So I guarantee you he's gonna say the prayer, and I'm gonna record it on my Apple Watch. I'm gonna I'm gonna record it on the Apple Watch and like record the dinner because
record interactions that you have with him.
Dude, it's so awful. It's so because like literally like at the dinner he goes, so how's LGH treating you? And I'm just like, dude, like I don't fucking care.
How's LGH treating you?
Like I don't need to be your friend. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like I was like, I don't live with her. It doesn't matter who she dates to me now, but like it's just also like really faggy that like you're trying to be best buds with me. Oh, we're both musicians. Like suck my dick. Does he have
kids?
He's got 1 kid. That's the other thing my mom was like weird about. When they were like first started talking, she tried to relate to me, and this is what she goes, yeah, his daughter's a redhead.
Oh yeah, you told me.
And I was like, like, okay, cool. She's 16 and in high school. Like, why are you saying this? And my girlfriend's a redhead. Like, why? What? So I'm supposed to be like, oh, let me see his daughter. Like, what? Like, yeah. Oh, I love redheads. Let me see his daughter who's in high school. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's just
unhinged.
weird.
It's pretty strange, man. Yeah. No, yeah. You should definitely set that up. The next time that she texts you and it's like me and him are out, just bring me along, and I'll just like chill with
I will. You know what we should do? Because Megan, her, and like and him, they were all talking about going line dancing one time. We should all go line dancing with them.
God. Where the fuck around here does
I don't know.
Dancing?
They go to all that gay shit.
They have underground means.
Underground line dancing. It's a bunch of fucking degenerate
Thank you.
Middle-aged people fucking line dancing. But yeah, I'm trying to think of another time like that's what I should do. So she texts me, she goes, oh, I'm making hamburger, blah, 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 like barbecue or whatever.
Yeah.
Because she used to do that a lot when I was a kid, like in like the crock pot. So like you get a lot of it out of it. And she's like, I can give you the recipe. You should come over sometime and see the new place. I should just go over there with you and we just fucking record that encounter.
Just rip it out.
Yeah. Because it's just gonna be terrible, and I guarantee he's gonna grab his guitar and try to play.
What did you say she makes? Hamburger what? Barbecue?
It's like Sloppy Joe's.
I was gonna say that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's like Sloppy Joe's. It's like barbecue, whatever the fuck. My grandma used to make it a lot. It was really good. And then she was like, "I can give you the recipe," and I'm just thinking, I can text my grandma. Like I don't. I was like, it really. Yeah. I was like, I don't want to go over to your house by myself where it's just me, you, and him, because I'll be having a conversation with her, and then he'll just fucking chime in. But.
So you never had one interaction with him that you were like, this is an okay time? Like you never like...
Not one. Not a single one. All of them pissed me off.
Yeah.
And yeah, all of them with my family. And then fucking Mark likes to do this thing where he just like is friends with everyone. Yeah. So he's like, oh, nice to meet you, so-and-so. And like is just fucking like eating it up. And I'm like, come on, Mark. Like you gotta...
I mean, Mark he's too old to be beefing. You know what I mean? He's just going with...
you know what he said to me? Mark, he was like, I was talking to my grandparents because they're both retired now. He was the last one to retire, and he'll get up like early and just like go out into the garage and like start working on shit. And my grandma likes sleeping in, and she's like, yeah, I'll sleep until like 9 or 10, like, you know, like I'm retired. Like why do we need to do that? And he goes, I did the math on how much time I might have left on this planet. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Wow.
How do you calculate such a figure?
So I guess he's doing basically like on average during the weeks, if he wakes up at 7 a.m. and goes to bed at whatever time, times how many days are in a year, times added to the age if he makes it to 80, you know what I mean? Like something like along the lines of that. He calculated how much time he has left, and he goes, I can't lose the time from 7 to 10 or whatever, you know what I mean? Because I mean, you think about it, I mean,
too much shit going
3 hours for the day. Yeah, so he's like I'm trying to enjoy. He also just to have like 2 siblings die within a couple months to each other, so it was like, I think that's probably part of it. But yeah, he told me that and I was like, Jesus, dude. I was like, you're retired, just fucking sleep and drink. That's what I'll do.
Yeah. Damn, dude. He started on the deck yet? Didn't he build a deck?
Yeah. You'll probably... Are you friends with him on Facebook?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Yeah,
he's my favorite person to look at.
I know. He'll probably start posting stuff. It'll probably happen when he gets warmer. I know he said he's almost finished with like the mock-up on his computer. He'll design the entire thing before he builds it. Yeah, he's the fucking best. I love him.
Yeah, my grandfather is just a loser. Both of them are. I like my one.
Both of them.
Bofa.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. So is your
grandfather beats the shit out of both my grandfathers? They're
probably.
So cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
He's so cool.
Yeah, he really is the best. It's gonna be sad. Like I haven't been around a whole lot of death in my life. Until like the hospital job, like minus my father, but I don't really care about that. So it's gonna be pretty hard hitting when my grandparents go because they're all alive.
So you got 4.
Technically 5.
Because you got like a step grandfather, right?
I have 2, yeah. I have 2 and then 2 actually.
No, 5? Why don't you have like 6?
Yeah, 6 or fuck. I don't know the math. They all got divorced and remarried except my dad's dad, who's a piece of shit. I hope he dies like very fast.
So yeah, you got a lot. You got a lot of them.
So like I have a good bit. So and like all the divorcing happened before I like got old, so then it was it's fucking terrible. Okay, now it's going. Fucking bullshit laptop, whatever. John Lennon, blame John Lennon. Yoko Ono's pussy. Yeah, so like the divorce and the remarriage happened before I was born, so they're all basically like, even the step ones that I'm not related to are like, you know, I grew up as if like they're my grandparents.
You got too many family.
I do. You got too many Vin Diesels.
You got way too, dude. Vin Diesel would be envious of how much family you got.
Right? Yeah, he'd be fucking pissed.
No, Vin Diesel's like Mexican or whatever. His family's like 10 times the size.
His family probably beat the shit out of my family.
The one lady I work with, she's like upset because she was like telling me about her wedding and shit, and she was like, we were broke. I was like 21 and pregnant, blah 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 blah. And because her husband is Puerto Rican, they had to get they had to get a venue that was big enough for like 120 people or some shit. And then they had to like pay for each plate of that. They said they had to take out a loan to pay for their fucking wedding because it was so big. Because all these family members had to come because he's Puerto Rican.
That is the dumbest fucking financial. It's some people just blow my mind. They really do.
Apparently, it was a banger wedding, but
I would hope so. If you took out a loan for that and it sucked, kill yourself. So wait, both your grandparents or both your grandfathers are still alive?
Yeah.
I just assumed they were both dead.
Alive. I only talked to one of them.
Your grandma.
Yeah, and I'll talk to my grandfather on my mom's side sometimes, but like the last conversation I had with him, I didn't talk to him for like over a year and a half, and I called him. And I was like, hey, pop up. And he was like, oh, what's going on, buddy? And then we had like a 3-minute conversation. And it was pretty much just like, are you okay? Do you talk to your mom? Do you still work at the dentist? And I was like, I don't work at a dentist. And then he just, like, I didn't even end the conversation. Like, I was like kind of trying to find more shit to talk about because he was like, wasn't really giving me anything. And he was like, all right, buddy, well.
Oh, wow. He just didn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, he just like fucking.
Do they all live in the Skook then?
My grandfather does, and then I think that my grandma is like in a different county, but is basically the Skook. I don't think that where she lives is technically Schuylkill County.
So the grandma that you talk to, that you'll be seeing Sunday or whatever,
is that grandmother?
Is your mom's mom?
Yeah.
Okay, and the grandfather you just talked about is your dad's, your mom's dad.
Mom's dad. Yeah. Okay. I don't talk to anybody on my dad's side at all.
No, that's fair.
I don't talk to any of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
The last conversation I had with my dad's parents. Do you remember?
You gotta tell that story, dude. That one is funny as fuck. Dude. I totally forgot about that because they're still together, right?
Yeah. So well, here's the whole
set
thing
it up. I'm gonna get another drink. That shit is so
that's
funny.
That's like the funniest shit I've ever done in my life, dude. Fucking to set the scene, I was working at a plant nursery, like kicking it, doing my thing. I didn't talk to these people for like fucking 7 years, not that long, maybe like 5 or 6 years at this point. And fucking, so my grandfather got divorced from my grandmother and married a woman who's a stupid bitch, and I fucking hate her. And I hope that she hears this. I hope that you don't hear it now when it comes out, but I hope on your deathbed, Judy, you hear this and you know how much of a stupid cunt you are. But fucking, my grandfather was a state trooper, and he like beat the shit out of his wife or whatever. My grandmother. Hey, wait, I didn't know that. I'll let Raven get on the mic for this lore. Yeah, this is new lore that Raven's never heard before.
Wait, your grandfather?
My grandfather was a state cop for the Pennsylvania Police Department.
Oh wait, I guess I did know that because when your dad crashed into the pole.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. Text me. I want to ask when I see fucking Meg's dad tomorrow.
Oh yeah, maybe they know each other.
They could. If he was a state, how long was he a state trooper?
He's been retired. I mean, he was a state trooper for a long ass time. He's been retired for a minute. He was like a state trooper.
Text me his name, like first and last.
He worked at the Pentagon.
Oh jeez, I'll ask because dude, her fucking dad knows so many people. It's ridiculous. Just like doing that job, it's fucking insane.
I mean, I guess that he would probably know him. Yeah, he was a state trooper and shit. It's a pretty easy name. It's not like, yeah.
Okay.
Fucking, so yeah, he was a state trooper and shit. And then right before
I guess I was expecting a different last name, but it's not.
No, yeah. I was just going to say, like, his name is Mike. But,
okay, yeah.
But fucking, yeah, so whatever. He's with this fucking bitch. And, at this point, I had been out of high school, and I had my own crib. I had like a job and shit. I was just like doing my thing, and then I get a text message while I'm at work, and
it's from an unknown number.
It's from an unknown number
because you don't even have the number saved in your phone.
No, because I just didn't. I hadn't talked to them for that long. Like I got that phone when I was in like the 10th grade. So however old you are in the 10th grade, probably like. I think the last time
probably like at least 5.
Yeah, I had seen the last time I saw these people I was like 13. I was like 19 at this time. So it was like 6 years. It's like I don't know what the fuck is going on. And they just sent me like this vague ass text message. It wasn't even like on no shit of like, hey, how are you doing? It's been 6 years.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what was the text?
The text was just like, we have a fucking vacation house in Delaware. And
you blew the vacation out.
No, right? I got a sick ass vacation.
Yeah.
and some other shit like that. And I was like, I don't know.
So Brody being the person he is, and me too.
Yeah.
A random number texts you. You gotta fuck with them.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking it up.
Call, phone number, whatever it is, you gotta fuck with them.
If somebody called me on the phone right now, I'm answering and telling them I got a gun to my head.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck going on? So I text them and I said something about like, can I bring my big black felonious friends? Something like that. Like, so I forget what the fuck it was. And it was something pretty funny like that. And then they had texted me back and they were like something about like, oh, you'll find a lot of them in jail when you go or some shit like that. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
They were trying to riff with you a little bit. They were trying to be like racist riffing.
And then I said something about sucking their dicks. I said something about like sucking black dudes off in jail or something. And then like the text messages just never happened like for like another couple hours. And that was about probably like 2 or 3 p.m. that day. That night I get back to the crib, and I'm high as hell, and I'm playing video games. I'm playing Counter-Strike Go, and then all of a sudden, my mom like texts me or whatever, and she's like, "Brody, what did you do?" And it's like a picture that my grandmother sent to my mom, and it's a screenshot of my grandfather's wife texting my grandma and saying, "Hey, is this Brody's phone number?" And sent it to her. And it was like we were texting them and they were sending like odd text messages or some shit. And then it's like a reply from my grandma like, "Hey Judy, hope you're doing well." Yeah, that's Brody's phone. I was like, what the fuck? And then I had to call my mom. I explained it to her. She's dying laughing. And I just texted them back, and I was like, "Stop texting my grandma," and I just blocked them. I blocked their
You
phone.
blocked her? Oh, that's sick.
I just blocked them.
I hope they get into contact with you again, and you can continue saying, "But is it okay if I bring my black boyfriend over and suck him off?"
Yeah, I need to have at least one more interaction with him just to cap off the whole thing, you know?
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
And I think that it was. The best part about it is, like, my grandfather is, I guess, okay. He's just kind of like a boomer retard who, like, probably really likes the Joe Rogan podcast. He probably, like, really fucks with
Oh, yeah. He's just in there watching Joe Rogan.
Yeah, which I guess is fine. Like, he likes to drink, like, beer and shit, so I guess that I could fuck with him. But he's just married to this, like, ginormous cunt that I just I can't be in his life.
Well,
and I hate that bitch.
That's fair.
I would kill her.
All right. That's crazy because speaking of Joe Rogan, did you see him trending on Twitter today?
No. What did he do?
Oh, dude, he fucking...
Did he do another split?
No, I wish he did another split. I'll bust those cheeks open. There was a tweet and it said, "Breaking, Joe Rogan says Israel is committing genocide in Gaza." Crazy ass thing to just be saying when you have a podcast that big, to be honest. And then
aren't they?
I mean,
aren't both sides just killing each other?
They're just killing each other, but like to be Joe Rogan and have this kind of fucking like following, and then just to make a statement like that is so wild to me.
That's the type of shit I hope we can get to eventually.
Oh, I hope so. Piss off a lot of people. It says Joe
just...
Rogan explains that Israel's genocide on Gaza is a small-scale Holocaust. I'm just like, yep.
Whoa.
Like, let's just...
That's fire, dude.
Let's just believe Joe Rogan.
He got paid that $100 million already. You know what I mean? It's not like they could take the money away. Like, fuck it.
That's true.
You can just do whatever you want.
That's the goal. You get big enough to where a platform buys you, and then you just fucking run your podcast in the ground. It's like a non-refundable.
Yeah, dude. That's fucking awesome, though.
And we split the 100 mil, like 999 million or $99,999,999 for me, and you get $1 like that. Just a fair split, you know, straight down the middle.
Solid. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, and then we drive it into the ground.
I wonder who the guest was. I wonder if it was like he just like had Mike Tyson on again.
He's saying it to Elon Musk. It's Jesus Christ. This guy?
Who the fuck is
I don't know. He looks crazy.
He looks like he got that shit where like your eyes pop out of your head.
Oh yeah, like a thyroid issue.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. He just keeps knocking shit off the table. His stuff.
Like 5 fucking
2 fucking Amazon packages, a hoodie, some keys. Knocked over his fucking pen.
Man.
Don't know how you function. Oh, fucking at work, right?
Yeah.
The tranny that I work with, kinda. That's one of the nurses. Fucking like did the whole like shave around the sides, but like has long hair on the top. Awful sight. Awful sight.
That's a powerful dyke move. They all gotta do it.
Yeah. Oh, also fucking messed up. Someone messed up and gave someone a steroid in his IV.
Oh.
When it's supposed to be intramuscular, and it wasn't even supposed to be given to him. So I'm like talking to the doctor, like during like our like little like huddles that we have to do with them on that floor.
Yeah.
And then the case manager, like the people that's like basically assigned to like get them out and like what's next, goes, so what happened? Was he all right? Like he was just like, yeah, he's all right. Blah blah. But I don't know like who did it and like if they're getting fired, because that's like a big fuck up.
Yeah, I feel like
you
that's
gave
really
the
not
wrong.
good.
You're a nurse. Your entire job is to give them medication and like help them go to the bathroom, and you gave them the wrong medication the wrong way.
Yeah, I just know that steroids can like really fuck you up like that.
Yeah, well, when I was helping him stand up, he was not standing up, so I was hoping to see a little progress there. If he would just be fucking like zipping around the room.
Yeah, I had a guy today. He said he had an asthma attack that killed him, and they had to resuscitate him and give him a bunch of steroids. And ever since then, his hip's been necroting.
A lot going on there.
That's what he told me.
Don't think that's accurate.
That's what he told me. They were like, the doctors don't know why. They say it's a mystery, man. But ever since I had all those steroids, when I think he said like he died or whatever. Like he had like this crazy ass asthma attack and was like on the brink of death or whatever, and they shot him up with all these steroids. And ever
Like
since
epinephrine.
then, his body's just been falling apart. He told me.
Not because he's old, but because of the steroids.
He's only like 34.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, dude. I seriously, I don't know what the fuck is going on with the dude. Yeah, and then I said, "Damn, that sucks. Here's this treatment plan for $10,000." Literally, it was $10,000.
He's like, "Sorry about your hip, buddy. This one's gonna hurt more."
Yeah, yeah. I was like, and then he was like asking me about like what forms of payment do you guys accept, and I was like, I don't know what you mean by that.
Cream
but
coin.
You take squirt coin. I was like, you're gonna have to talk to the front desk.
You said. You were like, yeah, give me the deed to your house.
Yeah.
And we'll keep treating you.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
And then you closed the door and you said, this is the kind of payment. And you started unbuttoning your pants. And said, this is what
with
you
his
really
wife
need.
and daughter in the room.
Yeah.
They were.
They have to watch. That's part of the treatment plan.
So when are we gonna? Now I think that we turn this into the financial cast. Raven, when are we going to invest in property? When you want to just buy some property with me?
With what money that I have?
You have like $3,000, don't you?
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not a bad start.
We got to look at property first. You know what I mean?
Well, either way, the amount of money that we have doesn't even matter because we'll just get a loan.
It's true. It's true.
We should buy a property.
We should. And not even live in it.
Rent it out.
Passive
income.
Generational wealth.
What
we should do is do Forex. Notice how all them died off. All that noise quieted down a little bit.
Yeah, I wonder where Jake is. I wish he still had his phone number. We could call him. Should we call Ray? You want to call Ray?
Let's call Ray. Let's see what he's doing. It sucks that the podcast that we led up to it.
I know.
Now we're halfway through this one, and it's gonna be
2 or 3 episodes later. I'm just gonna.
All right. Did he respond to your text?
No. Did I send him a meme?
I think he did.
No, I just said Ray. I didn't find a meme I liked. This is Ray Desmond. Come on, please. I left him a voicemail and everything. Like. He complains about not having people that contact him on Facebook all the time, and I'm fucking blowing up his phone and he won't answer me.
You were probably the most contacted.
I probably tried to contact him the most out of anybody this year.
Anyone.
I see him replying to
just
people on
ghosting
Facebook.
you.
Maybe I gotta hit him up through the messenger.
That's
a better move. I'm gonna call him on Messenger.
No. Text him through Messenger.
Text him?
Because then you can see if he's online. Then you can see that little tread, like that thing start.
Raymond. Oh wait, I can't because I like follow him. I'm not like friends with him.
Send him a friend request.
I can't. He's
doing the celebrity thing. He's just too popular.
Kobe's aunt texted me Thursday. What's today? Friday. Yesterday.
Oh, the one that bugs out about
Thursday
drugs?
at 11:51 p.m. Got a car?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
February 21st at 10 p.m. What's up, Buttercup?
She wants to have sex with you.
She might honestly want to have sex with me. Here, let's get a little voice message going.
Hey man, do you live in Ashland? If you live in Ashland, do you by chance have like any adult coloring books and like gel pens that I could possibly borrow for a couple hours, either till later tonight or even tomorrow morning at the very
Borrow an
latest?
adult coloring book.
My mind is like, I need something to help distract me.
Wow.
She's going through it. She needs those adult
Did she ever respond?
books.
You know what was funny? I was going through my pictures the other day. Did she ever respond to me on the one on the couch, and then you text her, what would you do for drugs?
Yeah, so January 5th at 7:50 p.m. Or no, I guess I have to go back. I told her that I had Fent Press Zans. She said, I'm in Ashland. I said, you want? She said, I'm broke till Mon or Twos, but if you can help me till then, I'll take care of you. And then 40 minutes later, I said, take care of me how? With a picture of Raven sprawled out.
That's a funny ass photo.
It's a really good picture. And then she replied to me, I'm in Ashland. I've got no vehicle to go anywhere but can pay you back Mon or Twos. Do me a favor and please text me my cell because it's sketchy service here. Then send me your phone number and said, love you, bud.
And then just nothing, and then like all those like schizophrenic drug addict texts.
I got a bunch of them. And 4 days later, she texts me January 9th at 5:36 a.m. All caps. Brody, please help me. Please.
Why does she text you over her own nephew? Right?
Oh yeah, she knows not to text Cove about shit.
Oh my god, that's
please
so
help
awesome.
me get from Ashland to Frackville ASAP. Hey, you around? Yo, yo, yo. Then I sent her a picture of Shaq eating spicy wings.
And then she sent you a voice message.
What are you doing, man?
And then she changed the theme of the chat to sky. Now the background is a bunch of lollipops. I don't even understand how the fuck she does this. Yeah, I sent another picture of you. Yeah, I said that, and I said chillin'.
That's a great picture.
One more for the road.
Brody, are you by chance with Kobe at all? If you're with Kobe, can you see if by chance he would come to Ashland and pick me up and take me up to Bob's house?
Where is she at?
Never
like,
reply to that.
Does she live like with a boyfriend? Does she live like what?
Dude,
where is she at sending these messages?
She was dude, she was like fucking living with Cobe's grandma.
Oh, also, just random one-off. I had this joke planned when I saw the Twitter thing with Joe Rogan, but I totally was just feeling the alcohol and forgot about it. So that was just a miss there.
For sure.
But it was as if Twitter just figured out that Joe Rogan's retarded. Anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah. yeah, that was the joke. I mean, but I missed the fucking
that's why we need a
punch.
soundboard so we can use the rim shot.
Come
on. So yeah, well, she used to live with Kobe's grandma, which is her mom, and then she like kept having this like tweaker dude come around that she was like fucking with, and then her grandma was like, don't bring him around no more. And then he climbed into her window, but she like wanted him to, you know what I mean? Like it was like planned.
Yeah.
It wasn't,
she wanted it. How she was dressed, right?
Yeah, she was dressed crazy. And I guess that they caught him or some shit, and then they like kicked her out the crib, and now she's living over 2 towns in Ashland.
Yeah.
But then, dude, Kobe was telling me about she had her dad's car, parentheses, pop up, and he fucking she was like driving it or some shit, and he was like in the back of it, like he like snuck in her shit. They were like not seeing each other or some shit like that, or like fighting, and then he's like punching her in the back of the head or some shit, and she like crashed the whip. Dude crashed the whip, and like it was like parked cars down a decline or whatever. So she crashed into one whip, and then it fucking like wiped out like 4 or 5 cars.
Oh my! Did anything ever happen from that?
It was either her or it was like him. I think they just said it was like, oh, like it was like an accident.
Dude, the whole northern PA is such a lawless land. It really,
dude, you could do whatever you want.
It's fucking crazy. Like the one that one, I forget what it was, like it wasn't like TLC or like like the thing that has intervention on it. It was the one story about it was like, if you go to murder someone, you want to have it to be in Schuylkill County or like Frackville, like, and it was just like they'll never find him, and like it was found like 34 years later, like this is the person that did it,
dude.
But it was like, Jesus Christ, like it's just so fucking
everybody
barren.
Up there is
Everyone's
retarded
just
as fuck. It's super woodsy.
Drug addicts.
Yeah, there's nothing to do. That's like the whole thing. Like fucking, I was thinking
so it's
about
just
it.
do meth and rearrange furniture in the
That's
basement.
like that's all there is to do, dude. If you live there, we'd be rearranging furniture right now.
Instead of doing a podcast, we'd be rearranging furniture and high as fuck. We look like those zombies in Philly.
Oh yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Fucking what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I think it's like a really fucked up. I gotta take you to where Cobe lives. Cobe, like there's like
where he lives now or where he did.
Where he lives now, because there's like I'm gonna say Frackville, Ashland, Frackville, yeah, Ashland, Hazleton,
yeah,
Shendo,
yeah,
Monoy, in that order from good to bad, and then there's like Gerardville, which is like also pretty
really bad where you're from, yeah.
But yeah, he lives in Monoy now, and it's just like a bunch of Mexicans, and like I was just
That's
like
what Hazleton is too.
On Skook News, and it was like talking about fucking like they like raided a house or whatever, and like arrested a bunch of people like with like drugs and like guns on them and shit.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's fucking nuts.
Well, yeah, with fucking what was I gonna say? Oh, so that was the other plan for this episode, was we were gonna do the fucking our idea is that we go to a liberal slam poetry thing, and we just say a bunch of awful jokes and see how fast it takes to get you kicked off the stage.
Yeah.
So we were going to use some of this time to write these jokes. So we can do that the last 20 minutes, but I want the Cobe story told about him and that fucking who he's living with now. That shit is hilarious.
Oh man, that's such a tale, man. Yeah. So
go ahead and say that one, and then I'll get the fucking pen and paper, and we'll get some ideas flowing here.
That was like, I mean, I've had some wild days, you know what I mean? Like I've been on some sick ones before,
right?
But that was like a pretty fucked up one. Like, so Cobe's dad died Thanksgiving 2 years ago. And we were fucking, because he was like a motorcycle guy, so they had like this like motorcycle ride and shit, and they were doing this like whole thing. So I get up there early. I'm driving up on 81 North, bud.
Yeah,
and
always.
Like this, it wasn't this early, but like the sun is like up and shit. It's like early. Like I'm talking about like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. Because I think that the shit started pretty early. Maybe it could have been 7 type shit. I can't remember. Like 8 or 9 probably. There's a fucking tractor trailer. It crashed or whatever. I'm like in fucking traffic.
Yeah.
Classic 81, but
yeah, as the tractor trailers always fucking crash on that goddamn highway.
Classic 81. And Cobe's texting me, and he's like, yo.
How's the quitting going?
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, thanks for giving me off today. But fucking he's texting me, and he's like, yo, bot, where you at, buddy? And I'm like, I'm over here on 81. I'm about 30 minutes away. And he's like, yo, bot, if you get off at the next exit, buddy, you go down the road about 2 miles, you're going to hit a sheet spot. Can you go get me some fireball shooters? It is for real like 8:30 in the morning. It's like,
yeah, you left early that morning.
It's like a Friday, which, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm not going out of my way. I'm already going out of my way to come fucking do this with you. Like neither one of us really want to be here, but like I fuck with your dad and I fuck with you, so like I'm gonna slide. But like I don't even want to be up this early.
Right.
I'm not going to the fucking Sheets in a different town that's not even on the way to fucking get you Fireball. And also I'm not buying you Fireball because it's 8:30 in the morning. Like I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
So then I'm fucking. He's like, oh, I gotta fucking go over here then. And I go to the T Hill in Frackville because I think I needed gas or some shit. I see him with his ex-bitch, and he's like gunning it in the whip. He had to drive over to the liquor store.
Oh, my God.
Because I guess that they had opened early. I don't know when their hours are. But fucking, we meet up, and he got...
Lots of butt fucking.
We meet up, and he got... it was like the peach or the green apple Crown Royale. I'm not a big fan of the liquor, but I could like that. It's not bad.
Some Hennessy.
He's pounding it.
Some black. Oh yeah.
He's pounding it, and he's like driving, pounding it. I think that when they were driving back from the liquor store, his bitch was driving, so then he could get crunk in the passenger seat.
Naturally.
So I meet him up somewhere. I don't even know, like at Grammys or some shit. He's all sauced up and everything. Everybody is like pretty like bad vibes because like, you know, like Grammy's son just died and shit. It's like at the memorial. Kobe's turned in that bitch. Kobe's like making jokes and shit, trying to like, he's like slap fighting. He's like going up to Graham and he's like fake punching her and shit.
Stuff you should not be doing at a
He's
memorial.
He's like pump faking his grandfather. I'm telling you. This fucking guy was going
He's just trying to have a
nuts.
good time, bro.
Dude, he was going nuts. Vape break. On a sick one. And I'm like, dude, you're fucking wilding out. And then his bitch is there. And, like, it's not the girl that he's with now, obviously, but she sucked. Kayla.
All right.
Fucking hate you. And she's just there being stupid and shit. So I'm like, all right, Kobe, I'm going to drive us to this fucking thing. Just hop in the whip. Like, let's just go and just, like, get this over with. Because, like, I don't even think it was, like, a Friday or some shit. So I wasn't even going to, like... I don't think I was even going to, like, spend the night. I just, like, wanted to just, like, do this, come back.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So then we get over there, and then he, like, his sister hit him in the dick. He was, like, acting a fool or whatever.
Yeah.
And she, like, hit him right in the nuts.
Oh, wow.
Just, like, clear cut. No, it was Dave's, his dad's ex-wife. Tammy.
That hit him in the dick.
And he does not like Tammy whatsoever.
Right. Why the fuck did she...
He was playing around with her or whatever.
He was too busy. There was too much pump faking going on.
He was pump faking fucking everybody that day. And so then he finds out that they're selling his dad's bike or whatever. It was like in a storage unit and they were like selling it. And he wanted the bike. He like tried to buy it off of her, but like he didn't have enough bread, but he was like, I'm gonna give you this much bread and I'll give you the rest later, like type thing.
Yeah.
And she was like, nah, we're doing a raffle. Like somebody's gonna just like buy it or some shit, like or like auction it off or some shit. And then she just took all the bread. Like just took all the bread, like didn't give nothing to Kobe.
Oh yeah.
And he like found out about this, and he's probably about half a bottle deep. It's about 11, 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit. He's like pissed. He starts tripping out, and then it starts going to the time where everybody gets on their bikes and they like had like this whole route planned out and shit.
Right.
Me and Kobe don't got bikes, and I'm not following these fucking people in my Chevy Cruze. Like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean? I'm
yeah.
not doing that. I was like, I'm just here for like the memorial. And so everybody leaves, and Kobe is tweaking out. Dude, I shouldn't even be saying this, but you can't even prove it. So he's like fucking, at first he's like punching trees like hard as hell. Like his like hands are all fucked up. He's like covered in blood. Then he starts like just punching people's whips. He starts like punching people's whips and kicking people's shit in.
Allegedly.
He's like fucking like, he's damaging shit because it was like at a park. He's like fucking like kicking over trash cans and shit, like doing all this crazy shit. And then So eventually he's just all cut up and everything. The one thing he like got in my car at one point and he like hit my dash and I was like, all right, Cove, like fucking chill out. And then he got out and he slammed the door and I was just like, Cove, you gotta fucking like chill, dude. Like you can't be fucking up my shit. I don't care if you like start.
I don't care if you allegedly start fucking up other people's cars.
You can punch any other car you want besides my whip. So then he's crying and shit, bleeding or whatever. So then I'm like, Cub, I gotta get you home. Like, I can't have you out in public right now. Like, there's still people like in the park that just like aren't associated with like what's going on. I'm like, dude, we gotta get the fuck out of here right now. So I get him in the whip. We get into his apartment complex and it was like mad stairs in there.
Oh yeah.
It was like super stairs, and the stairs had like a wooden banister that was just like nailed in or like screwed in. I've seen Kobe turn. This boy was on like 11. He fucking grabbed the banister and like, I'm telling you, like these stairs were like fucking like 30 stairs like high. You know what I mean? Like lots of stairs, and like the banister is very long. He ripped the fucking banister off of the wall.
Oh wow.
He started at the bottom, ripped that part out, kept going, just like ripped it off the wall.
Huh.
And then there's another set of stairs, ripped the fucking banister off the wall.
Nice.
I'm dead serious.
And this is like his apartment building.
Apartment complex.
Yeah.
Like it's just like the building. And I'm like, oh shit. This is so bad. We get into his apartment and it went into his living room. He like fucking smashed his TV in the living room, and then he's just fucking like tearing everything up. And his like girl is there and she's crying and shit. And I was like, yeah, that sucks. That really sucks to be you right now. And I just told him, I was like, Kobe, I gotta go get some pods, buddy. It's like, I gotta go get some pods. Whatever. So I call up his sister and I'm like, yo, you gotta get him into the psychiatric hospital, like whatever the 5150 is type shit.
Yeah.
I was like, you gotta get him in the hospital. I'm outside the building and he got one of his windows open. He's up on the 3rd floor. I hear him wilding out up there.
Yeah.
I'm like, Haley, this shit's getting real bad. Like, you gotta get somebody over here. I was like, I can't fucking do anything right now. This is beyond me. And eventually he came out of the crib or whatever, and I'm like, we got to go over to this dude's house. And then eventually the cops like pulled up on him. He hit his dad's ex-wife and shit, because she was swinging on him, like actively like trying to like hurt him and shit.
Him? Yeah.
Yeah, she's like running up on him. Apparently he like fucking boom bopped her a little bit. And so then he goes allegedly. I wasn't there for any of this. But then he went to the hospital because he's like all fucked up and everything. And I don't hear from him for like a day or two. He calls me and I'm like, it's like from like a random ass number, like just from like the psychiatric clinic or whatever he was in. And he's like, yo man, it's Kobe. And I was like, what's up, dude? And he's like, dude, they got me just like in a fucking room with this crazy kid.
Oh yeah, tell him the fucking the schizophrenic. Oh, yeah, that shit's funny.
He's like, dude, the kid's just fucking schizophrenic, dude. He's just fucking freaking out, like just being like super weird and like quiet and shit. And I'm like, oh, that sounds fucked up. And he's like, yeah, but at nighttime when they turn the lights out and we're in bed, I like to just whisper and just make him like freak out and shit.
That's probably the funniest thing I've ever heard.
I was like, yeah, dude, that rocks. And then eventually he gets out and I call him and he's like, dude, I met this nurse in the hospital because they had to like check me out and shit before they sent me to the psychiatric ward. And he was like, dude, she's so hot. Like, I was like talking her up and shit, and she was feeling me. She was fucking with the Cobster.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, for real, bro? He was like, yeah, dude. So what I'm going to do is, like, I think I know when she works because it has to be like
on some real crazy shit.
Yeah, he's like, it has to be this shift because I went in at this time and she was there. So she's probably in there around these hours. Mm. So I'm going to go to the hospital and I'm going to go and see her. And I was like, what are you going to do? Like, wait outside? Like, wait outside in, like, the parking lot and try to, like, scout her down? I don't know what the fuck he did. I think he went and got, like, flowers and just, like, went to the hospital. I don't know if he, like, went in and, like, asked for her or just, like, fucking found her. Yeah, like, what he did. but the code man W rizzed her up. And he was fucking her for a hot minute. And just a few weeks ago, he moved into this woman's house that she owns. And
he fucked his way into a house. That's impressive.
This all happened like less than a year ago.
Yeah,
I don't know exactly when this happened. It was like when I started my externship. It was in like June of last year.
Didn't she have a boyfriend too at the time or something?
I don't know
or
about
not.
that.
Okay.
She has dogs.
I hope she wasn't fucking the dogs.
Could be.
It could be. Yeah, just one of the craziest things I've ever heard is like after that whole event happens, he gets put in the hospital because, probably shouldn't be left alone with himself at the time.
He was telling me he was going to kill himself. So
yeah, it was like like, being with this supposed hot nurse, talking her up, and then goes back and finds
her. I thought that
her.
This was just manic.
Yeah, and another editing one.
Well, that sentence not going to make any sense if you edit it out, so you have to keep it.
No, they'll hear the end.
All right.
And I just let the NI.
Okay.
But and like he's saying like, oh, this nurse is so hot, I'm going to go back and find her. And we're like, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. That's a little weird. Like if a patient goes and find an employee,
I thought that he was just going crazy. I was
you were
like,
get the fuck out of here. Like,
there.
Yeah. And then, just a couple weeks ago, he has moved in with this nurse. Like, it worked out to the point where...
So well.
Yeah. Just very bizarre. Very bizarre.
My boy grinds. My boy hustles.
Grind like this to shine like that, I guess.
I'm telling you, dude. Like, fucking Kobe, man. You can't ever keep the code man down, man.
I guess not.
He hasn't even... Yeah, I don't know, dude. He's just been, like... He's just been figuring it out. He's just been doing his thing. He's literally... Out, brother. He's fucking himself into greater things.
I mean, that's what anyone can wish for,
Yeah, it's just the perfect... storm.
Yeah.
Like, you have this manic break, and then you run into this nurse who's, like, retarded enough to do this, and you just get it in.
Yeah, I wonder how this saga's gonna end.
Yeah, I've never met her. I've never met the woman in my life.
Yeah,
I've heard about her. Kobe just complains about her, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about her. She might be cool. I don't know. Never met her.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a wild one. You gotta tell a story or something. I gotta piss so bad.
I gotta piss so bad too, but I'm just gonna talk into the mic. We'll probably save the fucking riffing for going up to the liberals soon. We really don't care about like politics or anything like that. Both sides are fucking brain dead, and that's just what it is. Yeah, everyone's just gonna be, the whole world's going to shit. But regardless, it is funny to piss some people off if it gets a laugh out of it. That's where our morals are at. So yeah, on that note, he's pissing. He's continuing to piss. I have to piss so bad, and we might just end it 8 minutes early, 7 minutes early, because it doesn't really matter. Nothing really matters, like the Metallica song.
Don't worry, I didn't wash my hands so I could get out here faster.
Yeah, that's concerning. All over the mic. His hands. Yeah, that shit don't matter. We don't even have time to riff it. It don't fucking matter.
Riff what?
The comedy. The comedy.
How much
sketch.
time we got?
7 minutes.
You know what would be funny?
We
should do... I was honestly... It's kind of a boomer moment, but I was kind of inspired by SNL. That we should both write jokes for each other to say on here, and we like don't see them until we actually say them. You know what I mean? So I write you a bunch of shit to say.
Like how they do with the black and white guy, because it's funny.
It's
funny because they're racist jokes. Yeah.
I feel like if we did that, it would be funnier.
I think that'd be good, yeah. I'll have to think of some funny shit.
And you absolutely have to say what's on the paper, and there's no editing out.
It's just my bank code. It's my social security number that you somehow got.
I have it.
And I'm saying, maybe. No, that'd be good.
I think that'd be pretty funny.
We can do that. Maybe jot some notes down. I still have stuff in my notes of like what we should talk about on here, just cause. But until then, we just fucking keep talking about.
Just pick one really quick. Let's just
bullshit.
talk. Let's just talk about something you have in your phone for the last.
Let's talk
6
about
minutes.
that guy that apparently couldn't breathe.
Yeah, you're telling me this. couldn't breathe.
Yeah. That shit's hilarious. Actually, you know what we can talk about?
What?
That fucking bridge. That is hilarious. That's on the level of like. It's not the same situation, but it is funny to me as when the rich assholes went down to the Titanic and they fucking died.
Yeah,
There's
been
like
a lot of good boat shit going on.
I know, right?
Sea is
like,
very in.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like trendy or what, but that shit is hilarious. I'm fucking waking up 6:25 to be exact when my alarm goes off, and I'm just on my phone like. Don't really get out of bed till like 6:40 probably, and I'm like, oh, what's on Twitter? Let me go on Instagram, and I just see this boat take down an entire bridge. That shit is so fucking funny.
That shit was nuts because I didn't even know about it because in the mornings I really don't go like on like Twitter and shit. I just like wake up and I just like go to work. That's like the entire shit. So I didn't even know about it until I was like at work already, and it was like 8:40, and this one lady was like, you see that bridge in Baltimore? And I was like, no.
Yeah, dude, like, you probably didn't believe her. It is pretty unbelievable that like he hit like a pillar and the entire bridge came down. I was like, who built that?
Yeah. I mean, what did they say it was? It was like an electrical issue on the boat or something.
And then dude, did you see the conspiracy theories about it? They were like, it was planned. It was planned because Joe Biden and blah blah. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, people. Like,
I've been seeing a lot of racist Indian memes about how it was a bunch of Indian people.
I'm under the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I saw a funny ass meme. I wish I could remember what it was. That's apparently what it was though. It's like a bunch of Indian people just like driving the boat.
I would have thought it was a bunch of Asians.
Yeah.
Because they can't drive. But come on.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Imagine being on that bridge, man. Like, I always used to think that shit was crazy because, like, people's fears will be, like, bridges and shit. And
when I was younger, I was paranoid about bridges.
I never really understood it because I was just like, what the fuck is going to happen?
Yeah, apparently all it takes is a bunch of Indians to hit one pillar of the bridge and the entire bridge comes down.
I was just trying to imagine it, like, being on a fucking bridge and then all of a sudden your car is fucking falling towards the water.
Yeah, like, you're like, oh, look at this boat over there. That doesn't look good, but, like, you probably not even, like, realizing that it's going to hit the pillar, and then you're just driving, and then, the entire fucking thing goes underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know, like, what the death toll was on that.
Last time I saw it was only 5.
Yeah.
I thought that there had to be, like, many people.
I had some guy at work to tell me, like, one of the patients, he's like, you see the bridge? Did they get everyone? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I was seeing something. It was, like, 1:30 in the morning. There would have been more people, like, dying if it was, like, during the day. Maybe they just didn't see it.
Yeah, that's also a possibility. That's the thing about it is that
I think since it was like a boat full of Indians, it smelled so bad.
It was like smog.
Yeah,
and like
the smog and like
in the cabin
of the fucking.
There was so much like smell and hookah.
Yeah, there was so much hookah, and I was gonna say calamari. What's the Indian dish? The spicy one. I forget what it's called. Fuck.
There's a spicy one. I don't eat that shit.
I don't either because it's fucking disgusting. That's why they smell. Is because they fucking sweat it out like that.
Tzatziki?
No, that sounds made up.
I think that's a thing. Tzatziki sauce.
Tzatziki? That sounds so made up.
Tzatziki.
Tzatziki.
I don't
Indian
know.
Food.
That's spicy.
Dish. The spicy one. 40.
I was gonna say chickpeas, but that's not spicy. I don't even know if that's Indian.
That doesn't sound. Indian breads.
Indian breads?
Chapati. Paratha. Papadam.
Spicy.
Yeah, this sounds made up. The spicy one. The fucking...
The spicy?
Popular... I sound retarded.
Is it like a paste?
Yeah, the paste one.
I feel like I know what you're talking about, and they eat it with crackers and shit.
It's like the
fucking weird.
Samosa, that's not it. It's a fucking...
Just, what's like the most popular Indian food?
That's what I'm looking at, but it's a bunch of words I don't understand.
I don't know, dude.
Oh my god, this is gonna bother the fuck out of me.
I don't think I know anything about Indian culture.
I don't either because I avoid it.
I just know that they rape women.
Yeah.
Wait, Western women.
Very true.
and they're like Sasquatches where they eat babies.
Do they?
Yeah.
What's the Indian food? Indian cuisine 101. What is the typical Indian food? Deep fried snacks, pastry, curry. Jesus fucking Christ.
Holy shit.
That was bad. That was really bad.
Damn.
Curry. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah. Is curry Indian?
Yeah. That's like the spicy one, curry. That's why they smell bad, because they sweat it out. Anyway, that took way too fucking long to find out.
That was like 3 minutes, yeah.
That was really bad. That took us to the end of the episode. But to
sum it up.
To go back on that.
Yeah.
There was so much hookah and curry. Holy fuck, it's not even funny anymore. Jesus
that was
Christ.
worth it. That was worth it.
There's so much hookah and curry smog
Dude.
that they ran into the bridge.
This was never like a thing that I super looked into, but when I was younger, I did have the idea of like working on a boat, like a big like
like the oil rigs.
No,
Or like the fishing ones.
like cargo boats, because I heard that they have like some crazy ass schedule where it's like you work for like 6 months straight, but then you come back for like 6 months or whatever.
It's like a teacher schedule, except you're like in shittier conditions, but you make way more.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and you could possibly die, but teachers die all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're alcoholics, or they just kill themselves because they're.
I was thinking more like school shooters.
Oh, that too.
I guess that's kind of on the decline though.
Yeah. I feel
When's the last time a school got shot up?
I don't know.
Uvalde?
It's out of trend. Uvalde? Is that the Florida one?
Texas. That's like the worst. The worst one. I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that guy's crazy.
All right, bye.